remember the night I found the file on his laptop. The house was silent, except for the ticking clock in the kitchen. I opened it thinking it was about our finances, something I'd been helping him manage. But as the documents loaded, my hands turned cold. They weren't about protecting our future. They were about transferring everything, from me to him. Before continuing, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. My name is Caroline, and for 20 years, I believed I had a safe, steady life with my husband, Mark. We met in college. He studied business. I was majoring in education. He was charming, always calm, always in control. When we married, I thought we were a team. Mark started his own company, and I became a teacher. He'd always say, "You take care of the kids, and I'll take care of us." I believed him. When his business began to grow, he asked me to quit teaching and handle the finances. He said it would make us stronger. So, I left the classroom and joined him in the home office, organizing papers, filing invoices, balancing accounts. At first, life was simple. A small house, secondhand furniture, quiet dinners on the porch. But as money came in, he wanted more. New cars, memberships, bigger dreams. I told myself he was just ambitious. But sometimes, his voice changed, sharper, colder. Still, I ignored it, because I thought I was protecting us. Then one evening, he brought home some documents. He smiled, calm as always. "Just some legal updates," he said. "Sign here. It's for liability. Protects both of us." I signed without thinking twice. After all, I trusted him. Weeks later, I noticed changes. Our account was emptier. He said it was business expenses. I wanted to believe him. But something felt wrong. And then came that night. The laptop. The file with my name. Inside were documents transferring our home, my savings, even my pension, all to Mark. Dated the same week I'd signed those liability papers. I froze, closed the laptop, went to bed beside him, pretending everything was fine. He slept peacefully. I just stared into the dark, feeling like I was lying next to a stranger. The next morning, I called the lawyer who'd helped us buy our house. When I told him what I found, his voice changed. "Caroline," he said, "those are transfer deeds. You need to come in immediately." That was the moment I realized I was completely alone. Over the next few weeks, I acted normal, cooked dinner, paid bills, smiled when he spoke. But behind that smile, I gathered evidence, copied files, checked accounts, saved everything I could. Then, one day at the lawyer's office, he showed me all the documents Mark had filed. Bank transfers, property deeds, and a trust under another woman's name, Elaine Turner. I'd heard that name before. "She's just helping with accounting," Mark once said. But now, she was listed as his beneficiary. It wasn't just betrayal, it was calculation. I didn't confront him right away. Instead, I planned. With my lawyer's help, I froze accounts, secured my savings, and protected the house. Each step felt like reclaiming a piece of myself. When he came home, I smiled like always. He didn't suspect a thing. He didn't know the woman who once trusted him blindly was now documenting every lie. A month later, everything was ready. The lawyer called, "You can serve him now. You're safe." That evening, Mark came home to an envelope on the table. Inside were the documents I'd found, and the notice from my attorney. He looked at me, confused and pale. "What is this?" I met his eyes. "It's what you built behind my back," I said. "Now I know." He tried to explain, to twist the story, but I didn't need to hear it. I walked to the door and said, "You need to leave, Mark." For once, my silence was stronger than his lies. The divorce took months, but I stayed steady. I worked part-time again, rebuilt my finances, and found peace. Later, I heard that his partner tried to claim part of his assets, but their trust fell apart, just like their Plans. Sometimes I drive past our old house. It's painted blue now. It looks peaceful. Again, I've learned that protecting someone doesn't mean losing yourself. Real. Love doesn't need blind trust. It needs honesty, and I've learned that silence can be power when spoken at the right time. Now, when I look in the mirror, I don't see the woman who was betrayed. I see the woman who protected her soul instead. If my story touched you, please like and share it, and subscribe for more calm, emotional stories about strength and lessons learned.